Welcome! So, in the Gita, Lord Krishna lays out this incredible roadmap to joyful living through 5 stages of devotion. And he does something really interesting. He presents them in reverse order, starting from the very top. We've already taken a look at stages 5 and 4. Today, we're diving deep into stage 3, the practice of devotion. And this stage, well, it's a super compassionate and practical step for anyone who finds those highest spiritual ideals just a little bit daunting in the middle of a busy life.
And this verse right here is everything. It's Krishna saying, hey, I get it. He completely understands that a wandering mind is just a reality for so many of us. And that's why he gives us this path. While the ultimate goal is way up at stage 5, we're looking at stage 3 today, which is an amazing starting point for channeling that wandering mind.
And really, this is the core question that stage 3 is designed to answer. It's for that exact moment when you take an honest look and think, this idea of being in a constant state of divine awareness, it just feels a little too abstract to handle with everything else going on. So what do you do then?
Now, to really get why stage 3 is so practical, we first have to understand the challenge of the stage just above it, stage 4. Because, wow, it presents a beautiful goal, but for a lot of us, it's an incredibly difficult one. So, the goal of stage 4 is just profound. It's about living in a state of constant God consciousness. I mean, just imagine it, a perspective where the entire world is your temple, every single interaction is a prayer, and you see the divine in absolutely everything and everyone. It's a beautiful, beautiful ideal.
And then, reality check. It is really, really hard to see the divine in your neighbor when they've just blocked your car again, right? That single moment of frustration just perfectly illustrates the problem. Our own personal likes and dislikes are so powerful. They create this veil that makes the constant universal perspective of stage 4 feel almost impossible to hold on to.
So what's the alternative? If you feel like you're not quite ready for stage 4, if you can't see the whole world as divine just yet, Krishna doesn't just say, too bad, you've failed. Nope. Instead, he offers a powerful and really practical training method. This is stage 3, and it's called Upāsanā.
Okay, so this is the heart of stage 3. Upāsanā basically shifts the focus from this constant universal awareness to a very focused, dedicated devotion. It's all about choosing a personal form of God that really resonates with you, and then creating a specific, sacred time and place just to connect. This contrast is just so important to understand. In stage 4, the whole world is your temple, but in stage 3, a temple is a specific place where God is. Devotion goes from being a 24/7 thing to happening at set, dedicated times. You see, stage 3 gives us a much-needed structure. It's like a container for our practice when the sheer vastness of stage 4 just feels a bit overwhelming.
So the big question is, how do you know if this more structured practice is the right fit for you? Well, Krishna provides a pretty simple checklist of qualifications to help you figure out if stage 3 is where you're at on the path right now.
And notice, these questions aren't about being perfect. Not at all. They're about your intention and your priorities. If you can honestly say yes to these, if you can set aside the time, if you can prioritize your spiritual goals, and if you can focus your mind for a little while during your practice, then stage 3 is designed to meet you exactly where you are. And this practice isn't just some vague idea. Upāsanā comes with a very clear, actionable process. It's a 3-step training plan designed to systematically take your concentration deeper and deeper. This process is just beautifully systematic. You start externally, right? Repeating God's name out loud, maybe with the support of a group. Then you move to a solitary practice, but it's still vocal. And finally, the practice becomes completely internal, a silent, mental repetition. This whole progression is a way of training your focus to turn inward, strengthening your ability to connect without needing any external help. So, where does all this practice lead? What's the ultimate goal of dedicating yourself to stage 3? Well, it's not just about getting good at repeating a name, it's about a profound transformation of your mind.
This right here is the first major breakthrough. Through consistent, loving practice with your one chosen form, your mind just naturally starts to broaden. You develop this wisdom to see that your personal God is just one expression of a single, universal divine reality. Suddenly, all the names and forms start pointing to the very same source.
And this leads to such a beautiful shift in your whole perspective. Your devotion to your personal form of God doesn't make other paths seem wrong. Actually, it's the opposite.
You start to see your chosen path as your way to the one divine reality that everyone, in their own way, is looking for. Your specific practice opens your heart to all practices.
And this is the ultimate function of stage 3. It's the training ground. It builds the mental maturity, the emotional stability, and the broad-mindedness you need to graduate to the next level, which is that beautiful challenge we started with. Stage 4, seeing God in the universal form.
So ultimately, stage 3 teaches us a really profound lesson. Focused devotion isn't a limitation, it's actually a powerful lens. By concentrating on one path, we develop the clarity to see the universal peak that all paths are leading to. You don't have to be at the summit to be on the mountain. The real key is to just choose your path and begin the climb.